It's Wednesday. It's about 90 degrees and we're back out at the trail. It's got Mickey Mouse and Sunshine. Interestingly, they both key on the same spots to sniff. One of my friends in town give me a hard time because my dogs pull and because I don't keep them on a 6-foot leash. This is a 26-foot, which is 8-meter leash. And I'm not one to spend a lot of time with obedience and all that nonsense. Well, I figured if they're pulling, I'm getting some upper body exercise. Sunshine's out there checking everything out. She spends a lot more time once Mickey starts to get run down a little bit. He stays right on the cement. He don't like getting off the cement. She likes to get around a little bit more. Then you have those folks who say that the cement gets hot, blah, blah, blah. Well, if it's hot, they'll get off of it, won't they? They don't. They got a mind of their own. See, we're sniffing the same thing. Now, one of the comments that I made on somebody's site, getting tangled up again. Yeah, he'll figure it out. Come on. Come on, Sunshine. Come on. Oh, here we are. She doesn't know how to negotiate these posts yet, but she's figuring it out. This is only the second time that I've had her on a long leash. She's pretty smart. Come on, Mickey. She's figuring it out quick. One of the comments that I made was about we've rescued a lot of dogs through the last 20. Come on, Mickey. Come on, bud. He's getting confused because we're giving contradictory. There you go. Step. There you go. Good boy. Come on. Giving contradictory commands there. Pulling him by the back end, but back end when it gets tight is tightening down the front end, which is telling him to stop. So it's been a long time since he's been out on a leash too, so he's kind of forgetting stuff. Come on. Back to the point. We've been rescuing dogs for years. We've had Mickey since he was a pup, 8 weeks old. We've had her since she was about 16 weeks old. The two at home, got both of them as puppies, 7 or 8 weeks old. That's what we do. I'll never have 4 dogs again, though, I can guarantee you that. She's starting to get hot. Slowing down on me. I'm having trouble staying on track today. Just like we've rescued dogs, we've rescued kids. 30 years ago, I had a friend of my son. Her dad was physically abusive, smacking her around, smacking her brother around. Mom was safe because Mom would have kicked his ass. I don't know why Mom didn't do a better job of protecting her kids, but she didn't. Anyway, she came and stayed with us for about a year. Then she graduated high school and moved on. A little bit later, one of my daughter's friends came out of the closet and, come on, Mickey. And so his family, his dad kicked him out. Come on, come on, come on. Back at that spot where it kind of goes down into the woods. He's smelling something and doesn't want to give it up. Dad kicked him out. He had no place to go, so Sarah came to me and said, Dad, I'd like for him to come and live with us. It's just temporary. Well, he did. He stayed a few months. And Then after that, who was next? Then the little girl that had lived next to us since she was a baby. She got into drugs in high school, and finally at about 20, I think, she got into rehab and got clean. She called me from rehab and said, Frank, I need you to do me a favor. Whoa, whoa. I need a place to stay, temporary. If I go home and go to back to my mom and dad's house, I'll get back into drug abuse again. And so we took her in. She lived with us for about 30 days, 45 days, something like that. Hang on a second. When I'm filming, my leashes get mixed up, so gotta keep them doing what they're supposed to do. So I don't know why he keeps stepping back over that. That's not something usually. I guess that's because of the leash. Step. Whoa. Whoa, buddy. Okay. Then about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, 4 years ago, I think, girl that's living with us now, she, former student, I knew her from when she was in high school, comes to me and she says, Mr. Edgar, I need help. I said, my mom and daddy have split up. My dad's into smoking weed too much, and he's stealing my paychecks, stealing my money, and I can't find a place to hide it from him. I said, well, baby, come live with us for a few days till you can kind of get things figured out. And so she came and helped her move her bed and everything. She came and stayed with us, and about 3 days later, I'm thinking her friend is sure here early in the morning and leaves, must be late at night because she's gone. She leaves after I go to bed. And my wife said, baby, that's Carla. She's living with us now. Well, nobody asked me. Yeah, nobody ever asked me. They don't need my approval for anything, apparently. So a couple of weeks later, the other girl, whose name I can't remember, disappeared. And apparently she had COVID, so she wanted to stay away from us and not give us COVID. See, he done stepped over that again because of the thing here. Hang on. Let's try this. That'll work. Step. 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 Good boy. So nobody asked me, but Carla moved in with us, and she's been with us for 4 or 5 years, since COVID. Come on. Now, she had lived with us for about 6 or 8 months, and she called my wife. She messaged my wife. We need to talk. I need to talk to you. And of course, being experienced parents and in our 50s, we immediately defaulted to the poor baby's gotten herself pregnant. And so Brenda, she called, and Brenda answered, put it on speakerphone, and I stayed quiet because she didn't want to talk to me. She wanted to talk to Brenda. And come on, bud. Come on, bud. Turns out she had talked to one of my granddaughters. Ryan told her, don't call, she wanted to rescue a puppy herself. And Ryan told her, don't ask Poppy, because Poppy will say no. I would have. We don't need no more stinking dogs. I'll take care of it. I'll do this. I'll do that. Blah, blah, blah. Which she did for the first couple of years. But then, because Mickey Mouse was mean to Clementine, and now he's mean to Sunshine some of the times. Clementine's off the hook, and they now play together. Come on. And we've been blessed in being able to take care of kids like that. Oh, I forgot. A couple of years ago now, Carla comes to me and she says, listen, I've got this friend. Her family is homeless and she needs a place to stay. It's just temporary. That was 2 years ago. And I love that little girl. I like her more than I do Carla sometimes because she's, I don't know, just different. But we're sure going to miss them there. Carla just got her nursing degree, and Amanda's graduates in the spring from TWU with a music therapy degree. And they're both 23, I guess, now. So they'll eventually get real jobs and move out. Then the house will be empty again. I don't know what we're going to do then. That's all I got for today. Joke of the day. My wife tells me I never listen, and she may be right. She told me I never listened, and then she prattled on about something for another 30 minutes. Y'all have a good day.